everybody, good evening, welcome. I believe we are actually broadcasting out this time, and I think I've finally figured this whole live situation out. And if you are catching this on the replay, I think I've finally figured out why the chat was not sticking around with the videos as well. So if you've been missing out on chat, hopefully this video will keep it. I was editing the front part of my video out because I was having a long hang time waiting to go live, and because of that, whenever I chop that part off, so I've heard there's a possibility that that would cause the live chat not to sync up with the video and for YouTube just to get rid of it. So I think I'm finally figuring it out. I'm finally getting on top of all this. Who do we have here in chat today? We've got Fancy Nancy is here. We've got Mike. Mike says, "You're my hero." Wow. That's, wow, okay, all right. Thank you, Mike. Part 1 color was amazing, like the blue. Excellent. So glad that y'all are here tonight. I'm super happy to be here. If you missed part 1 of the putting this ATC together, I've put it up in the iCards, which should be on this side over here. Just click up in the iCards. I've also put my unboxing video for the mystery supplies for this ATC. I've also put a link to all the ATC playlists, or a link to the ATC playlist of all the creators and all the videos that have gotten made so far. They're all listed in there on the Art Sherpa's channel. Hey Mark, welcome. We also have Nikki here. Hello Nikki, welcome. I'm so glad everybody is here. Ian, what is your favorite color? Mike, my favorite color is blue, obviously. I wear a lot of blue. I have a lot of blue. I really enjoy a lot of blue. Looks like the room may be a little empty tonight, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. I know it's Saturday night. Everybody's out having a lot of fun. We're going to be wrapping up this ATC. I'm going to finish it up during this live event, and you will see it in its completed form. I decided to go ahead and do my whole ATC process this time live because I love going live and I love being able to interact with everybody. Was a little late tonight because I had to reset my router. Always forget to do that right at the very last moment, and I'm still having issues with we have AT&T Uverse, and I've had some issues with that. So anyways, enough chatting. Let's go ahead and get into the ATC itself. So this is what I had in the mystery box. We had the acrylic gouache, and this is the box that came along with it as well, which you can kind of see they did a little bit of color mixing, and they have the color chart on the back, which is very helpful. So I have the gouaches. We also had our palette knives, and these, I call these bokeh brushes. I know that they're not actually bokeh brushes. They are it's a pouncing set, but I call them bokeh brushes because it's the easiest way to get the bokeh. Oops, left out one of the palette knives. So these were all in the mystery box for this month from the Art Sherpa. And I decided to go ahead and mix some of my gouache. I used some of my primary cyan and primary magenta, and it made this beautiful, it comes across a little more blue on camera than what it is. It's actually a more purple color. It's a deep, deep purple color, but I think my lights turn it a little blue. So anyways, I used the texture paste in opaque matte from Ranger. I'm brand new to this, and one of the most exciting things about this whole journey has been getting a set of palette knives to use with the texture paste. You will definitely be seeing a lot more of this in the future, so keep an eye out for more texture paste uses as I get a little more confident with it. So I'm going to go ahead and move all these supplies out of the way. I'm just going to set them right there. We're going to continue on with my ATC. This looks kind of like dragon scales. That's what I was going for. I cut my own stencil using my Cricut. Let me see if I can grab that stencil really quick. There it is. I used a piece of acetate to cut my own stencil on the Cricut, and then laid it across and did the texture paste in that. And now it's time to move on to the next bit. So let me switch cameras here. I did not set up any supplies. You are watching me create in my own process. This is what it looks like if I was not to edit my videos. You would see me moving all over my room. I need to grab some stamps because I have a specific stamp in mind for this for this ATC. We're going with the theme medieval. I don't think I said that yet. The theme is medieval, so we're looking for medieval themed ATCs for the month of July. Remember, you can, if you're interested in becoming a part of the ATC swap, there's a link down in the description below. Make sure to go check that out over on the Art Sherpa's website. It is free to be a part of the ATC swap. All you have to do is include a loose stamp inside your envelope, so that way whenever it gets sent off to the Art Sherpa and John, they're able to swap them and then put the stamp on the person's envelope and send it off. Who knows, you might even get your own stamp back. I don't know. I don't know how it works over there, but if you are interested in being a part of the paid membership, which only covers the cost of international shipping, they make no profit off of it whatsoever. I don't want people to think that they're sitting there just racking in the dough. They're not. It actually goes straight for postage alone. That's all it goes for. So anyways, you can be a part of that. You actually get 3 months in there, so you can be a part of the swap for 3 months. All the links down in the description below, and Nancy is being awesome enough and putting in links as well, so thank you to Nancy. Art Sherpa's here. Hello, Art Sherpa. Hello, Huntress Habits from Texas. Huntress, yeah, okay. Wow, okay. Hello, Mike, or goodbye, Mike, I should say. Sorry that you can't stay. The Art Sherpa also put in the links as well, so all of that out of the way and done with. Let's go back over to my table here. As you can see, I have a lot of stamps, but I'm looking for one stamp in particular tonight. And I think, let's see here. I'm looking for my Sweet Stamp Shop stamp. And that's going to be the one that has the dragon in it. So you're, oh, there it is. I found it. I actually had it in the wrong place, but that's okay. So you're watching me create live here. This is what everybody doesn't get to see. Alright, there we go. Alright, so tonight, hey Pam, welcome. Tonight I'm going to be using this stamp set for my crafting. I need to get a piece of paper out to do my stamping with. This looks like just a regular piece of, Donna's here. Hello, Donna. This is a regular piece of, I want to say it's like 65, 85 pound cardstock. Oops, don't want my little thing. I'm trying to read chat and also craft at the same time, which is never easy. Alright, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to grab my acrylic block. And I'm also going to grab my VersaFine ink, and we're going to go ahead and ink this stamp up. There we go, perfect. Grab my baby wipes. I know this little dragon is so adorable, I love it. Hey Stephanie! So in the crafting world, baby wipes are like gold. Everybody uses the baby wipes, and so do I. Alright, so I'm going to clean off the stamp, and then in a moment I'm going to bust out my Copic markers, and we're going to do a little bit of Copic coloring on him. So we'll put him back where he belongs. And I also think I want to go with the dragon egg as well. So I think we're going to make like a little dragon. I think the dragon will be coming out of the dragon egg, maybe? Maybe like Game of Thrones kind of stuff? I don't know. But I will put the egg right there. Hope everybody's having a great night. The stamp, by the way, the stamp set is from Sweet Stamp Shop. I hope y'all have checked them out before. Squeaky Clean, I don't know. I don't have Squeaky Clean. I do have a stamp cleaner on the shelf somewhere over there. But I don't know. I haven't ever tried it. Let's see. I'm going to leave this stamp set out just in case I want to go a little bit. Oh, I realize the problem. I put the stamp set in back. I put the label on backwards, but I am going to leave. I'm going to leave it out so that way in case I need to grab it again. I'm going to grab my Copic markers. Nikki is new to alcohol markers and you're totally obsessed. Nikki, I don't have near enough colors. I'm going to warn you. Whenever you're doing Copic coloring or any alcohol markers, you will never have enough colors. These are the basic ones that I have. I don't have very many at all. I'd love to get more. I'm actually missing one because it is dried and I need to get one, get a replacement. Ian, I love my birthday card. I am so glad you got your birthday card. I know it came after your birthday. I'm so sorry. Mike says his birthday is on the 25th and he hopes to get a card. You know what, Mike? Send me an email with your address and I'll send it to you. I'll send you a birthday card. Sketch or Chow? I don't know. These are the Sketch. I use the Sketch. Pam loves this month's theme. I do too. I think it's a lot of fun. You just bought 80 markers, Nikki? My goodness. I wish I could drop that money. Wow. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Let's see. Okay, so whenever you're Copic coloring, gosh, I'm like having a hard time focusing on actually crafting. So whenever you're using Copic colors, you usually start with your lightest color and then go over it with your darkest. This is BG 13 or 13, BG 13. I'm just going to start coloring it in. I'm not looking at chat right now. I'm sorry, guys. I got to focus in on getting this all colored in. So I'm not going to be looking at chat for a moment. While I get this done, I will look at it in a moment. Like I said, if you're interested in being a part of the swap, you definitely can do so, and it's a lot of fun. Probably should have used a little heavier weight cardstock, but not a big deal. The hard part is making sure to get right in the little nooks and crannies, but not go too crazy with it. So there we go, right on top. There, okay, perfect. And we don't want to get his little fangs, because look how cute they are. Love it. Love this stamp set, and I love a lot of the things that Sweet Stamp Shop offers. I wish I had had their wizard set. That would make me really, really happy, because I think that would go really well on this one, but I'll have to save up for it. So I'm just going to keep Copic coloring this, making sure not to go too far outside of the lines, because I don't want to have to clean that up. It's really hard once you get it outside of the lines to clean it up. So trying very hard not to. You probably hear my computer spinning up. Anytime I go live, my computer takes a lot of effort for my computer to keep up, apparently. Just coloring in his little toes. Hope everybody has had a great Saturday. I've had a very good Saturday. Alright, so there's our, and you'll notice here I didn't quite, let's see if I can get it. His little dot up on the top here blurred a little bit. I don't, oh, and his eye is blurring a little bit too. I guess the ink was not, oh, you know what? I forgot, VersaFine is not Copic friendly. Darn it, I forgot about that. Copic is, VersaFine is not Copic friendly. I should have used Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I keep forgetting about that. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Alright, no big deal. Redo. So it's important whenever you're working with your inks to remember that different inks react different ways. If you're using alcohol markers, sometimes they will react differently than your crayons or your other markers. So you have to keep that in mind whenever you're working with your markers. think about what you're using it for and what ink pad you're using. So this Memento Tuxedo Black ink is an archival ink, if I remember correctly, which means that you can use watercolor, you can use all sorts of different things. Nancy uses MFT Hybrid ink or Memento to do her Copic coloring, or alcohol markers, I should say. All right, so those are the bad ones. Totally forgot about that. I don't do a lot of alcohol markers, which is why I forget a lot of times. So this is now Memento Tuxedo Black ink instead of the VersaFine. My bad. Should have known better, but I forgot. All right, let's do this again. And make sure it's dry. I just looked up and saw Donna's going to be eating ramen for a month so she can get markers like Nikki. Yeah, that's about what it would be, right? I would be eating ramen for like 5 years. I love my job, but it definitely does not pay like I would like it to. The job in itself is great. I absolutely love it. But pay is not as good as I would like it to be. But then again, I feel like anybody can say that. I feel like everybody just wants a job that will pay them $1 million. And I'm really focusing in. I'm not looking at chat again. Really trying to focus in on getting this colored in. Alright, so we've got that. I'm going to go in with my darker marker just around the edges here to give it a little more depth. Try to highlight a little bit his rounded face. And of course, underneath his chin would need some of that darker area as well. And I'm just going in with a very light hand. And I'm going to blend that out using my lighter marker again. Now I accidentally went over his fangs, but it's not a big deal. I can always go back and fix that if I want to. And I might do that, I might not. I haven't decided yet. Alright, so now onto his body. Trying to be very, very careful. That's the one bad thing I don't like about the size of the stamp is you have to be very, very careful when it comes to certain areas because they are teeny tiny and the brush is so big on these markers. Stephanie points out that the alcohol markers are not fade proof. You are absolutely right. They will fade over time. So these are not what you would call archival. They're not archival at all, actually. Open. All right, time for his little feet. I just noticed a little spot where I went over the lines, but that's okay. There we go. Now onto the tail. Oh, I forgot one of the perks of being in the ATC swap for if you're a paid member. I believe you get the theme early, and you also get the chance to get one of the ATCs that the design team creates. Nancy and Mark and Stephanie, we are all on the design team. We also have, oh, I'm blanking on names. Shoot, why can't I think of other names? Well, anyways, they're all in the description below, so make sure to click down there. What color am I going to do? I think I'm going to do the horns and wings in yellow. I think that will look pretty cute. I don't have any other yellow markers, so I won't be able to do any highlighting with them. You know, shading, highlighting, all that kind of stuff. I only have one yellow marker. Ooh, I'm getting like cross-eyed as I sit here looking at it. Okay. Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? I cannot at the moment. I'm sorry. There we go. So far, it's looking pretty cute. Pam, I'm with you on Starbucks coffee. I love Starbucks coffee. Alright, so that's what he looks like so far. Oh, I need to do the, oops, grabbed the wrong end. I need to do the little spikes on his tail too. I love how he's looking so far. And I think for his spots, let's just go with a green. Ooh, that's looking good. I like that. So cute. All right. So for the spots on the egg, I'm going to go ahead and continue the green. Just like that. Just like that. It almost looks like a Yoshi egg. Hey John, welcome. I didn't see you come in. So there's our egg and our little dragon. And I think I want to do the rest of the egg maybe blue. I'm adding like a million colors. I like color, what can I say? Let's do a dark blue. Shout out to Luna! Hi, Luna. I'm glad you're here, Luna. All right. Maybe I should have gone with the lighter blue, but oh well. That's just how it's gonna be. Can't go back now. I could probably restamp it if I wanted to, but... Alright. Yeah, I probably should have used a light blue. Oh well. It is what it is. So there we go. There's the egg. There's the dragon. And now it is time to do one of my least favorite things, which is fussy cutting. So we're going to cut this out. And I don't have the dies for this. I normally will buy dies whenever I buy a stamp set. But at the time that I bought this, they did not have any dies to go along with them. So whenever I am doing fussy cutting, I always try to remember to move the paper, not the scissors. I break that rule all the time. But you're trying to, instead of instead of moving the scissors, you're trying, as far as you can, to just move the paper. It helps it helps make it a little more even, I guess. I don't think I do a very good job of fussy cutting, but... Right? I'm so with you. Hey, Mona. Or Madonna, excuse me. Madonna. I need reading glasses, apparently. See, I'm breaking my rule again. Fussy cutting sucks so much. I like dies. They make my life so much easier. The Cricut makes my life so much easier. But it's all good. This is not going to be your, like, professional fussy cutting job right here, let me tell you. But that's okay. You do you, right? You do you. And most of the time, whenever you do a die, it'll leave that white border around it. Some of the dies out there don't do that. So, like, a lot of the Tim Holtz dies, they don't leave that white line around the edge. They'll just, they'll cut right up against the line, which I like. But it makes the placing of the dies a lot harder, because you're always afraid that you're going to cut something off. All right. That's pretty close, right? What do y'all think? Does that look all right? I think it's not too bad. Can your Cricut scan and cut them out? John, yes. You can do something similar to that, yes. It takes a little effort, but you can create a cut file using the Cricut, or using a scanner or a photo. So you can, it just takes a little more effort. And I'm lazy. I'm lazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. Maybe someday I will. And I think some of them, if I'm not mistaken, Crafts by 2 may have created the files. They may be out there. I just haven't gone to check them out. I'd have to check Crafts by 2 website and see if that's the case. Sorry, I was like holding my breath there as I was cutting it out. Alright, so that's what we've gotten so far. Yes, your silhouette does, oh, and of course Java wants to update. Remind me later. Sorry about that. I don't know if I hope my stream is still going out there. Says I am. Says I'm still going out there. So anyways, that's what we got so far. I'm wondering if I should do anything else. What do you think, guys? Should I leave it here or should I add some more things to it? Because I feel like I'm going to put the eggs like down in this corner. Welcome, Wendy, or excuse me, CRC Creations. Yes, Ian, all good. Okay, good. So what do you think? Should I add something more? Or... I don't know what else I could add. Give me your opinions, guys. I want to hear from you. That is cute. Hey, Kim. I didn't see you come in. Welcome, Kim. Needs a sentiment. Okay. Let's see. So the sentiments that it came with are dragons are real, cute, who me, just hatched, and birthday flyby. Yep, and then there's fire stamps as well. I also snuck in. Hey there. Words or fire? Maybe fire. Fire! Okay, we're gonna go with fire then. I'm seeing a lot of people saying fire. All right. Put that over there. No worries, Kim. Don't worry about being late. You're not late. You're just early for my next live. Ha! I'm just kidding with you. All right, let me grab an ink pad. All right, I'm gonna grab my Stays On. This is in Blazing Red. How appropriate of a name is that? Blazing Red. Whoops, forgot these pads. Do that, and then we do this. Ooh, this one may be a little not juicy. Let's find out. Whoops. I hate it when the paper sticks to it. Oh yeah, not juicy at all. May have to get my Misty out or the Tim Holtz platform. Okay. We can make this work. Whoops. Alexa, turn off cat water fountain.
Okay.
So I have my lights in the house kicked on to they're all on Wemo switches. I use Wemo switches throughout the house, and I have them programmed at sunset to turn on. One of them is the cat water fountain because my cat apparently only drinks out of a water fountain. Add orange to it. Maybe. I don't have orange, I only have red, but I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea that will work. So whenever I tell you know who to do certain things, she can actually turn on and off different switches in the house. I also have it set up to do certain things when I give it a phrase to start recording. When I say that phrase, it will turn things on and also turn things off. I wonder what happens if can I Copic color with Stays On? Fast drying solvent ink. That's the part that worries me, is I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can Copic color on them because it is, I don't know. We're going to try it. We'll see what happens. Let's do it on this one. That looks better. All right, much better there. Good idea, Stephanie. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Well, Nancy, I may have just ruined my red marker. We'll see. That's all right though. Let's do. Got my memento back out, and let's go ahead and we're gonna stamp these lines. My block is covered in red now. Stays on really does do what it says and stays on. Yeah, if I throw some yellow in there, I should be able to get some orange. So I'm going to stick that on there. Open up my memento. We're going to stamp this right on top, I hope. Close enough. All right, there we go. I don't think that looks too bad, right? Yeah, I'll just replace the tip if it goes bad. So there we go. Oh, I just threw my baby wipe away. I forgot. Cannot ruin coat. Kim, I think your computer auto-corrected you on that one. Thank you. I'm glad it's coming out pretty well. I like it so far. All right. Put that down here. And here we go to my least favorite part again. Let's do a little fussy cutting. Yeah, I hate when our phones autocorrect what we say. It sucks. Let's do a little oomph in there. And we'll come up this way. Cut that. There we go. By the way, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm so glad that y'all are here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it when you take the time to stop in, even if it's just for a little bit, to say hi. I really do appreciate it, and appreciate y'all being here tonight. So put that over there. We'll also get into my 1 minute movie review I recently, on July 4th, yeah, on July 4th, I finally got to watch the movie Love, Simon. Highly, highly recommend that movie, especially if you have a teenager or a kid who's getting ready to go into high school or anything of that nature. Highly would recommend Love, Simon to just about anybody. It's a great, great movie. Nikki, I will have to explain my stamp organization. I will do my best, but I don't know that organization would be the right word. I don't even know if you were talking to me about that one. I mean, maybe somebody else who you were replying to. Kim, I saw the cake was a lie. Wasn't even a cake, it was gummies. Well, I appreciate that y'all are here, Mark. This is what y'all miss whenever I put cards together, because I don't know. Like, I'm very indecisive at times, so it takes me a little while to figure out what I'm doing. All right, clean that up. Pam, why was your daughter crying? Oh, I found the stamp in no time. Well, it was a lot longer than I had anticipated. I don't have that many stamps to begin with, so it makes it easier. But, yeah, it's easier just for me to look through it really quick. Alright, so here's what we got. I'm thinking maybe something like this. Guys, tell me what you think. Pam, I love that movie so much. Oh, good question, Rita. Thank you for putting that question in caps so it caught my eye. These are EK Success scissors. They have a very fine point on them, and I love them for when I have to do that. Pam, it was such a good movie. Did you watch it yet, Pam? Alright, so I think that's what I'm going to do for... I'm going to go ahead and start gluing all this down. Let me know, guys, what do you think? Should I do it like this, or do you think it needs something else? I'm getting close. I think I might leave it there, because I like that a lot. You're welcome, Rita. Good question. By the way, guys, I don't know if I said this. I said it in my first video. The background of this paper is the Strathmore toned blue mixed media paper. So this is great for if you're wanting to do like texture paste or something like I did. Working on my ATCs too. That's a cool design, Ian. Love it. Cool. Alright guys, I think we're going to leave it there, so it's time to glue everything down. I'm using my itty bitty bitty bottle of multi-medium matte. So let's go ahead and start gluing this down. So the first thing that I want to glue down is my flames. They're going to be on either side. And I'm running out, so it's harder to squeeze this. The reason I'm using the multimedia matte is because The texture paste has obviously it has a texture to it. So that's going to cause my elements to, it's going to be harder for them to stick down, right? Because it's textured, there's some not texture areas to it. So I want to make sure and get as much put down as possible, right? So I want to make sure that it really, really sticks. Nikki says that I need the art glitter glue. Nikki, I have seen the art glitter glue and I am tempted to jump on the bandwagon and see what happens. Haven't quite gotten there yet. I know it has a really fine point, which I love. This bottle also has a fine point on it as well. Stickles! Alright, so there's some glue there. We're going to stick that down right about there. The good thing, I love the multimedia matte because if it does splooge out the sides, it doesn't, like you don't have to worry about it being intrusive. It's not very intrusive at all. Ian, you need art glitter glue. I know. Somebody said Wink of Stella. Guess what? Guess what I have right here? Guess what I was thinking of, Nancy? That's exactly what I was thinking about. All right, so let's do a little bit of Wink of Stella, shall we? Now I have to be careful, because I don't want to. Let me grab a scratch paper. Dig into my trash for a second. Get it started. I always get it started. Patty, yeah, I'm surprised you're here at all. You told me you were going to be at a concert tonight. All right, let's put it on the fire. Fire! Oh, dude, this is looking cool. I'm not normally one for glitter. I'll be honest. I normally hate glitter. But in certain circumstances, it is perfectly appropriate. And tonight's, yeah, it's appropriate for that. All right, let me see. It doesn't pick up on, oh, there it goes. Can you see that sparkle right there? Yeah, that did the job right there. Look at that. Love it. All right, let's do the other one, shall we? I say we, like y'all are actually doing the same thing I'm doing. It's the royal we. We'll go with the royal we, right? Dude, loving it. Let's go over this one again a little bit more. There we go. All right, sparkles. Love that. All right, perfect. That's what we needed right there. I also have the Wink of Luna, which I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't love. I don't love it at all. It is not my favorite. So I don't even know. It doesn't sparkle as much as the Wink of Stella. It just, no. I don't like it. I don't like it. We need a name for us loyal watchers. Nikki, I've been waiting for somebody to come up with a name. I've been waiting for somebody to come up with a name for the loyal watchers, such as yourself. Alright, so next we're going to glue down the eggs. I'm going to try and trim this bottom part. It looks a little too... like there's too much space right there. There, that's better. See, sometimes like the smallest of cuts make the world of difference. The off-kilters! I think somebody at one time proposed the kilts? The kilts or something like that? Oops. Mind you, I went to Scotland and never got to try on a kilt, so... Alright, we'll stick that right there. It's looking fabulous. Off-kilter crew. Oh, I like that one. Off-kilter crew. That's funny, two of y'all put that in there at the same time. Alright, so let's do... Alright guys, here's another question. Should I do it like it's popping out vertically, or should I kind of tilt it off kilter a little bit? So should I do it vertically or off kilter? Let me know, guys. Vertically or off kilter? Nancy, you are right. I am a bit tall for it. It would show off a lot, and if I went true Scottish style, yeah, that might be a little weird. Tina, thank you. Looking good. Looking awesome, I should say. Thank you. Off-kilter crew. Off-kilter, off-kilter, off-kilter. This is slightly behind, so I know that I'm getting responses. Like I ask a question, and I know there's about a 30-second delay. Off-kilter, duh. Alright, we'll do it off-kilter. We will do it off-kilter. Whoa! I hate it when that happens. Air bubble. Has to be... all those legs. Ain't that right? Trust me. Trust me, Nancy. I got legs for days. Is that what all the cool kids are saying? I don't know. Alright. There's that. Let's pick this up. I love my Ken Oliver mat, but sometimes it definitely makes it harder to pick things up because it wants to stick to the mat. Alright, so we'll do it off kilter. Maybe not that off kilter. I'm going to put my acrylic block over it just for a little bit to make sure that everything hangs down. I'm going to look into the chat while I'm doing this. Kilts come in different lengths. My brother-in-law has one, and he's 6'2", and his hits him below the knees. That's good. That's what I would need. I would definitely need it below my knees. So a tip if you're doing any type of work using stamps or cutouts or die cuts or anything like that, you can put an acrylic block on top of what you're doing. You can even stack 2 or 3 acrylic blocks. There's my little one. On top, and that helps keep everything down on your paper surface, so that way as the glue dries, it will stick. Oh, and look, I had this perfectly placed, and look what happened. It ends up underneath the mat where nobody can see it. There we go. Isn't that how it always works? By the way, guys, a regular sippy of water tonight. Nothing fun. Otherwise, above the knee is a little risque. Yeah, I would say that. get a good gust of wind and it's really risque. My hub has really long legs too. Took some searching, but it got it killed long enough. Tina, where are you? Are you here in the United States or are you abroad? All right, so that should be enough time. Yep, it laid down nicely. Liking it. I wish I was better at fussy cutting. I could have done that a little bit better. But I think overall it's super cute. Oh my gosh, Pam. That is a big difference between y'all. Wow. All right, so that is the ATC, guys. Hey, who are you calling abroad? Ha! Gotcha. All right, I think we have done it. I think we have our little ATC for this month. Aw, thank you. I'm loving it. I think it's really cute. And I love the textured background. Guys, I wish there was like Feel-O-Vision on YouTube where you could feel how this is. I love how it feels. And I love that I got to make this stencil. This stencil will get reused. Don't worry about that. The stencil will get reused. And the best thing is I can ink it. I can use some more texture paste on it. I can do a lot of different things. Six, seven, my gosh. All right, so baby dragon. Awesome. Really like how it came out. I'll show it again here. This camera, I can focus a little better. So that's the ATC for this month. I'm probably only going to get a chance to do this one. Last month I actually submitted two, so two people out there are going to get mine. Yeah, love the texture. Looking forward to ATC number 2. Nancy, I might not get to number 2. As a part of the design team, we're only required to do one. You have to do one each month, which I can do one each month. That's not too hard. We'll see if I can get a second one. I may, you know, we still have some time left. It's only the 7th, and you have up until, I believe it's the 29th to get it out. So I may come back on live and do another one. We'll see. I'm going to think about it a little bit. You are welcome. I'm so glad that you were here. Guys, if you want to take part in the ATC, I know I said this at the beginning of the video, but if you're just joining me, and you want to take part in the ATC, Fancy Nancy has been dropping in links during this whole conversation for it. Also, if the chat is not working, it would be on this side for y'all. If the chat is not working for y'all, then you can head into my description box below. I have all the links to not only the ATC swap group, I also have the Facebook group, I also have all of the design team members and their social media links, so make sure to go check them all out on social media. Be a part of this. It's a lot of fun creating ATCs, which I never explained what an ATC is. It's an artist trading card. I explain it in a lot of other videos, so if you're just jumping in, like this is the very first video you're watching on my channel, an ATC is an artist trading card, so people will swap them and kind of take a little piece of artwork with them from a new friend or somebody from around the world, or there's many different groups that swap them out there. I think this one's a lot of fun, but I'm a little biased on that one. This is my favorite one. I've done a couple of ATC swaps before, and I love this one the most, so lots of fun. So, anywho, alright, I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. We've been on for a while, got my ATC done. I'm going to finish it out by putting the label on the back of it, and also get it into an envelope to send down to Cinnamon and John. Sorry, I thought the computer froze for a moment. It looked like I was in one spot the whole time. Thank you guys so much. Wait, is there a Facebook group, Ian? Yes, Nikki. Yes, there is. There is a Facebook group. It is the official ATC Art Sherpa official swap I think is the name of the group. Just type in Art Sherpa ATC on Facebook and it should be able to pull it up. Like I said, I also have it down in the description below. There should be a link for that as well. If not, leave me a comment in this video once it posts saying, hey Ian, you forgot that link. I'll make sure to put it in and get that out for everyone. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do so by hitting that big red button down below that says subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and get great updates every time I post a new video or go live by clicking that bell icon. YouTube is weird. You have to click the bell icon in order to get notifications of when I go live. Someday YouTube will be perfect. Today is not that day. That's all right. Day by day, right? So make sure to hit that bell icon and get notified. And also you can check me out on my social media links. Those are also listed down in my description below. So make sure to go check those out. I hope everybody has a great night. And remember, guys, normal is just a setting on the dryer. At least that's how my favorite quote goes. Something like that. Close enough. We're going to call it good. All right, guys. See y'all very, very soon. And check you out next time. Have a great night. Bye.